Every year, this Kentucky plant produces over 500,000 Toyota vehicles. It employs more than 9,500 proud American workers with an average wage of $30 per hour. From this assembly line, a brand new car rolls out every 30 seconds. These rolls of steel will become a Toyota RAV4 in just 30 hours on the assembly line. After the stamping process, production moves to this part of the factory, the welding shop. Here, robotic welding arms join the stamped parts into the vehicle's main structure, known as the body in white. Right now, you're watching the welding process where one of the best-selling SUVs in the United States in recent years is built. At major Toyota plants, most of the body welding is done by industrial robots. These robotic arms perform spot welding, the process that joins steel panels together to form the vehicle's structure. Spot welding is fast, precise, and ideal for welding thousands of points on a vehicle body. Toyota also uses arc welding and laser welding in areas where traditional spot welding isn't practical, such as thicker or harder-to-reach parts. Arc welding uses an electric arc to melt and fuse metal, while laser welding can provide very high speed and strength for joining different materials or complex shapes. This is how the 6th-generation Toyota RAV4 is welded at the factory in Canada. Vehicles produced here are destined for export to the United States. Canadian Toyota plants focus on smaller SUVs and passenger vehicles, featuring a unionized workforce, slightly higher wages, and advanced automation. In contrast, U.S. plants concentrate on full-size trucks and SUVs, often with non-union labor in southern facilities, specialized heavy-duty equipment, and generally higher production volumes for larger vehicles. After a vehicle is painted and baked in the oven, it passes through LED inspection tunnels, also known as paint inspection booths, where bright LED lighting simulates multiple angles and natural sunlight to reveal even subtle imperfections in the paint finish, such as dust, dirt, orange peel, runs, sags, or scratches. Right now, you're watching factory workers working on the chassis of a Toyota, which has been raised using a lift to provide easy access. Factory workers in both Canadian and U.S. Toyota plants wear helmets, gloves, goggles, and other safety gear, with the type of protection depending on whether they are welding, painting, or performing general assembly tasks. In less than 13 hours, workers at this factory assemble a new Toyota vehicle. Located in Ontario, the plant employs over 9,000 people and is one of the largest automotive employers in Canada. Assembly line workers at this plant earn an average of around $30 per hour. Starting with this generation, the RAV4 no longer comes with a conventional gasoline engine. The 6th generation is fully electrified, offered exclusively with hybrid or plug-in hybrid powertrains based on a 2.5-liter engine, delivering between 220 and 320 horsepower. Canadian Toyota workers generally earn wages that are similar to or slightly higher than those at many U.S. Toyota plants, particularly when compared with non-union factories in the southern United States. However, unionized U.S. plants, such as those operated by General Motors, Ford, or Stellantis, often offer significantly higher pay. This generation is easily recognizable by its distinctive front grille, as you can see here. Over the past 3 years, sales of the Toyota Tundra in the United States have reached the highest levels in the truck's history. And in 2026, this factory is expected to produce record numbers of these full-size pickup trucks as well. This is the quality control inspection of the body in white, the welded vehicle body before it moves on to the painting process. Last year, Toyota sold over 2.5 million vehicles in the United States, an 8% increase compared to the previous year. The engine is installed onto the prepared chassis like this. A massive crane precisely lowers the engine into the ready chassis frame. The entire process is usually controlled by 1 or 2 factory workers. Additional components are then mounted onto the chassis frame together with the engine. The entire manufacturing process resembles a huge puzzle, where parts are assembled one by one, according to a prepared checklist. A modern Toyota vehicle usually contains about 30,000 individual parts. A pickup like the Toyota Tundra has tens of thousands of components, including structural, mechanical, electrical, and interior parts. Factory workers are assisted by manipulator arms, lifts, and cranes. These machines make it easy to handle components weighing dozens of pounds, allowing employees to work efficiently throughout an 8-hour shift without physical strain. At the same time as the chassis frame with the engine is being assembled, the car body is being prepared in another part of the factory complex. After painting, the installation of the entire vehicle interior takes place. After more than a decade on the market, the Tundra commands about 17% of the full-size half-ton pickup segment, proving its staying power in a highly competitive market. Last year alone, over 147,000 Tundras were sold in the United States and more than 15,000 in Canada, underscoring its popularity across North America. Now you are watching the installation of the wheels using an automatic tightening tool which secures all 5 lug nuts at once to a preset torque. The Tundra is a truly North American-built truck with 90% of its parts sourced from the continent. Every engine and transmission is made in the United States, reinforcing the Tundra's identity as a homegrown powerhouse that blends Toyota reliability with American toughness. The TRD and capstone trims come standard with a 4-wheel drive system, providing exceptional traction and performance for off-road adventures and challenging conditions. While a 2-door regular cab is not available, the Tundra lineup emphasizes versatility and modern utility. Toyota shifted all full-size Tundra production to the Texas plant from an earlier Indiana plant to bring the truck closer to its core U.S. market. As you can see, both the Toyota Tundra pickup and the Toyota Sequoia SUV are built in the same facility on shared production lines. At full speed, a new Tundra rolls off the assembly line about every 60 to 67 seconds, making this one of Toyota's fastest-moving production lines. The Texas plant started producing the Tundra in 2006, and by 2013, it had already built its 1 millionth truck. Here, you're watching the installation of the Sequoia's large, heavy wheels using overhead lifting equipment. A crane helps the employees mount all 4 wheels quickly, safely, and precisely, a process not usually required for smaller passenger vehicles. The Sequoia also marks a milestone for manufacturing in Texas. Its production brings together over 4,000 Toyota employees, supported by roughly 5,500 supplier workers, creating a vast network that fuels regional industry and innovation. In the U.S., the Toyota Tundra pickup is significantly more popular and sells in far greater numbers than the Toyota Sequoia SUV. Right now, you're watching how new Toyota Tundra cars are tested. The test workers check the wipers, horns, lights, and many other functions from the driver's seat. While this Texas plant focuses on final assembly, new Toyota models are frequently tested and developed at the company's facility in Ontario. With 3 production lines, the plant can build multiple models efficiently while maintaining strict quality standards. The all-new Toyota Sequoia lives up to its powerful, legendary name, featuring a striking new design, luxurious comfort, and an ideal balance of performance and efficiency. What you're seeing now is known as the marriage, the process of joining the car body to the chassis. In this section of the assembly line, the procedure is fully automated. It features a standard 8-inch or available 14-inch touchscreen that operates the all-new Toyota Audio multimedia system. The latest Sequoia doesn't just unimpress with its style, it offers serious capability, boasting a maximum towing capacity of up to 9,000 pounds, nearly 22% more than the previous generation, making it a true powerhouse both on the road and off the trail. On this assembly line, skilled employees carefully assemble the interior of the vehicle, connect intricate wiring systems, attach gleaming chrome accents, and secure the front bumper with precision. Every detail is checked to ensure both quality and durability. This Toyota Sequoia features the pop orange metallic color. However, the most popular everyday colors for the Sequoia tend to be more neutral shades, such as magnetic gray metallic, midnight black metallic, and wind chill pearl, with orange-tinted options being much less common. Right now, you're watching factory workers manufacture Toyota's reliable 2.4-liter turbo and 2.5-liter engines. This Toyota engine contains roughly 2,500 parts, if you include every bolt, washer, and sensor. If you count only the main mechanical components, the total is closer to 500 to 800 parts. When running at full capacity, the plant produces a transmission every 25 seconds and a 4-cylinder engine every 30 seconds, among the quickest production speeds Toyota achieves worldwide. This assembly line worker's name is Scott. On the main assembly line at Toyota Motor Manufacturing, West Virginia, employees earn an average of approximately $25 an hour. This Toyota engine contains roughly 2,500 parts, if you include every bolt, washer, and sensor. If you count only the main mechanical components, the total is closer to 500 to 800 parts. These engines are widely considered reliable in everyday use, often lasting 200,000 plus miles with good maintenance. Many owners report long service lives in vehicles like the RAV4 and Camry. Some earlier versions, especially older 2.5 designs, had oil consumption, misfires, or cooling system complaints, depending on model year. This is only Toyota plant in North America that builds both engines and transmissions under one roof. The plant was the first Toyota facility outside Japan to produce 10 million powertrain units. This is also the only Toyota facility in North America that produces hybrid transaxles, a crucial part for hybrid models like the Sienna and Highlander. In the process you're viewing now, factory workers and robots operate in close coordination. Programmable robotic arms move and install smaller components, while workers are responsible for final assembly and enclosing the engine. There's no broad current recall specifically targeting the 2.5-liter engines for catastrophic failure in the U.S. Most recent major recalls have involved other engines. Right now, you're watching a senior quality control technician inspect the finished engines using a standardized checklist. Once approved, the engines are transported to the main warehouse by forklift. The 2.4-liter turbo engine powers the Camry, RAV4, and Lexus NX. The 2.5-liter TNGA gasoline engine is used in the Camry, RAV4, Corolla, Corolla Cross, Lexus ES, and Lexus NX. The 2.5-liter TNGA Hybrid engine powers the Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid and Prime, Highlander Hybrid, Sienna Hybrid, Lexus ES Hybrid, and Lexus NX Hybrid. From the control center, operators oversee the entire factory and monitor the full manufacturing process. Each workstation consists of several workers working together as a coordinated team. Every station has a supervisor responsible for quality. The manufacturing process of each engine is, above all, a logistical challenge. Every component must be in the right place at a precisely scheduled time. The supply chain is critical to keeping this massive operation running smoothly. Inside this Toyota factory, women have historically made up a significant minority of the workforce, around 30% of manufacturing employees. Toyota also highlights women in leadership and skilled roles at its West Virginia facility, including team members recognized for excellence in manufacturing. Inside this West Virginia factory, employees must follow strict safety dress codes and policies. Toyota manufacturing plants in the U.S. are not currently unionized by the UAW. Toyota historically has not had UAW representation at most of its U.S. factories, and workers at Toyota facilities are generally non-union employees. This is the production process of the Toyota RAV4 on the North American continent, where the vehicle is manufactured in both the United States and Canada. Last year alone, Toyota sold more than 470,000 RAV4 in the United States, making it the best-selling vehicle in the country that is not a full-size pickup truck. The model continues to dominate the compact SUV segment, thanks to its reliability, practicality, and efficiency. The workers you are watching right now spend a significant part of their day working on the vehicle's chassis while it is raised on a lift. To reduce strain during these tasks, they wear specialized support harnesses that help relieve pressure on their shoulders and upper body, allowing them to work comfortably and safely throughout long shifts. This factory has recently been upgraded to support Toyota New Global Architecture, often referred to as TMMK, which underpins the newest generation of the RAV4. With this modernization, the plant now features a higher level of robotic assistance and incorporates Toyota's latest manufacturing technologies and production processes. Production volumes are impressive. Over 380,000 RAV4 vehicles were built on this production line alone last year, which equals roughly 1,400 vehicles every single working day. The RAV4 is Toyota's best-selling SUV, and the same high standards of quality and craftsmanship that Toyota's North American team members previously applied to models like the Toyota Corolla are now carried over to the production of this popular SUV. As you can see right now, engine assembly still requires a large number of skilled workers. Unlike many other stages of manufacturing, this process involves precise, highly individualized tasks that are difficult to fully automate with robots. On the main RAV4 assembly line, logistics and precise timing are among the biggest challenges. Thousands of individual components must arrive at the correct workstation at the exact moment they are required. Once the engines are completed, they are carefully loaded and transported to the factory's central parts warehouse. From there, they are delivered to the main vehicle assembly line exactly when they are needed. Right now, you are watching the main assembly line. Just nearby is the sewing workshop, where workers prepare the entire upholstery for the car's interior. Alongside the standard petrol version, a hybrid variant of the Toyota RAV4 is also available. The hybrid model comes standard with four-wheel drive and uses a 1.6 kilowatt-hour nickel metal hydride battery pack as part of its hybrid system, helping to improve fuel efficiency and overall performance. Toyota has also refreshed the RAV4 with several design and technology updates. These include new LED projector-type headlights, redesigned alloy wheels available in either silver or black, and modern USB-C charging ports for passengers. In the European market, buyers can also choose the Adventure variant, a rugged trim that has already been offered in markets such as Japan, the United States, and Australia. Toyota has also refreshed the RAV4 with several design and technology updates. These include new LED projector-type headlights, redesigned alloy wheels available in either silver or black, and modern USB-C charging ports for passengers. In the European market, buyers can also choose the Adventure variant, a rugged trim that has already been offered in markets such as Japan, the United States, and Australia. For the North American market, the RAV4 is manufactured at two plants in Woodstock, Ontario, Canada, while the RAV4 Hybrid is produced at a facility in Georgetown, Kentucky. By coordinating supply so precisely, Toyota avoids overproducing components or storing large numbers of parts for vehicles that have not yet been built. This approach helps reduce waste, saves space in the factory, and keeps production running efficiently. The production process follows the just-in-time manufacturing principle. This system ensures that individual parts are delivered and installed exactly when they are needed as the vehicle moves along the production line. The RAV4 lineup offers a wide range of options for customers. One of the additions to the range is the TRD off-road trim, designed for drivers who want improved off-road capability and a more rugged appearance. With this version included, the model range expands to a total of 10 different trim levels, giving buyers plenty of configurations and features to choose from. The process you are currently viewing is part of Toyota's quality control procedure. Once the body and interior of the vehicle are fully assembled, the car moves into a detailed inspection stage where trained specialists carefully evaluate its overall build quality. During this stage, inspectors perform thorough visual and measurement checks across the entire vehicle. They closely examine the alignment of body panels, ensuring the doors, the hood, and the tailgate fit perfectly with the rest of the body. The quality of the paint finish is also inspected under strong lighting to detect even the smallest imperfections, such as dust particles, uneven coating, or tiny scratches. Now the vehicles are loaded onto trains and transported to dealerships across the country. Today, the factory employs more than 2,000 team members who work together to manufacture engines with precision and efficiency. This is Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Alabama, one of Toyota's major engine production facilities in the United States. Located near Huntsville, Alabama, the plant plays a crucial role in supplying engines for many Toyota vehicles built across North America. The facility was first opened in 2003 and has continued to expand over the years as demand for Toyota vehicles has grown. Every day, the plant produces more than 3,000 engines, making it one of the most productive engine plants in Toyota's North American manufacturing network. In fact, nearly one-third of all Toyota engines produced in the United States are built here at the massive 1.3 million square foot facility. One of the unique features of this plant is its versatility. It is the only Toyota factory where four-cylinder, V6, and twin-turbo engines are produced under the same roof. This allows Toyota to supply a wide variety of vehicles with advanced powertrains while maintaining consistent quality and efficiency throughout the manufacturing process. The engines built here are shipped to several vehicle assembly plants where they power popular Toyota models such as the Toyota Highlander, Toyota Sienna, Toyota RAV4, Toyota Corolla, Toyota Corolla Cross, Toyota Tundra, Toyota Tacoma, and Toyota Sequoia. Some of the largest and most powerful engines produced at the Huntsville plant are used in vehicles like the Sienna, Highlander, Tundra, and Tacoma. These engines must meet strict performance, efficiency, and durability standards before they are shipped to assembly plants where the final vehicles are built. Toyota's Motor Manufacturing Alabama builds engines, including engines used in Tacoma trucks, but it does not assemble the Tacoma body or final vehicle there. For the United States market today, most Tacoma trucks are assembled in Mexico at Toyota's Motor Manufacturing de Baja California plant. Some production also takes place in Guanajuato, Mexico, at Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Guanajuato. Unlike many Toyota vehicles that are developed mainly in Japan, the Tacoma is largely engineered for the North American market. Development work is carried out by Toyota Motor North America with major engineering and testing done in Michigan and California. The Tacoma is designed specifically for American and Canadian drivers who want a durable, off-road capable pickup truck. Until recently, Tacoma was also assembled at Toyota Motor Manufacturing Texas in San Antonio, Texas. But Toyota shifted most Tacoma production to Mexico so the Texas plant could focus on building larger trucks like the Toyota Tundra and Toyota Sequoia. Tacoma production uses a combination of skilled workers and advanced robotics. Robots handle many of the heavy tasks, such as welding the truck's frame and body structure. Human technicians focus on precision work, like installing electronics, interiors, and final assembly components. Toyota also uses its famous Toyota production system, which focuses on efficiency, quality, and minimizing waste. Workers can even stop the assembly line if they detect a problem, ensuring defects are fixed immediately. Unlike many passenger cars, the Tacoma uses a body-on-frame construction. This means the body of the truck is mounted on a separate steel frame, giving it excellent durability and towing capability. The Tacoma has been one of the best-selling mid-size pickup trucks in the United States for many years. Many Tacomas are built with American-made engines and components, even though final assembly takes place in Mexico. Frames are manufactured separately and then joined with the body during a stage called the marriage process, when the chassis, engine, and body are combined into a single vehicle. Toyota moved some production to Mexico to increase capacity and reduce costs, while keeping engineering and many parts sourced from the United States. Off-road versions such as the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro are particularly popular among adventure and outdoor enthusiasts. Once the panels are welded together, the body undergoes inspection. Laser scanners and visual checks ensure that all welds meet strict tolerances and that the vehicle frame is perfectly aligned. Any deviations are corrected immediately to prevent downstream issues during assembly. Polishing begins with mechanical sanding of weld seams and high spots to create a uniform surface. Automated polishing machines and hand tools will remove small burrs, rough edges, or excess welding material. Workers carefully inspect each panel to make sure there are no dents, scratches, or uneven surfaces. This is how the 5th generation Toyota Avalon is built at the Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky plant in Georgetown. Production of this generation began in 2018 for the 2019 model year. While some vehicles for international markets were later assembled in Tianjin, North American models were primarily produced at this Kentucky facility. The plant in Georgetown, Kentucky has been producing the Toyota Avalon for over 2 decades and is one of Toyota's largest manufacturing facilities outside Japan. This Avalon production line is staffed by about 8,000 team members at Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, while reflecting the plant's large scale and its important role within Toyota's North American manufacturing network. In 2019, more than 91,000 Toyota Avalon vehicles were produced worldwide. The 2022 model year marked the final U.S. production year of the Toyota Avalon. In 2022, around 12,000 vehicles were built in the United States, compared to more than 118,000 produced in China. Overall production was relatively low compared with other Toyota models such as the Toyota Camry, reflecting declining demand for large sedans, workers, as buyers increasingly shifted toward SUVs and crossovers. The Toyota Avalon line was discontinued in the United States after the 2022 model year and was effectively replaced by the Toyota Crown. Afterward, the plant in Georgetown, Kentucky, operated by Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, shifted its production capacity to other models. Many owners describe Avalon as dependable, lasting for 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. Reports from owner forums note occasional issues on older Toyota Avalon models, including transmission shifting problems, sunshade motor failures, and minor electrical glitches. However, these issues are relatively uncommon compared with the overall high level of owner satisfaction.